good finale. Um, Peter's coming into his own. They found out what Osborn was actually doing, which was building a portal to space, so they could basically do travel like Thor. That was a nice reference to bring up and use for this context. Connor just had no idea, and I believe that. But it wasn't that Peter got his powers from inspired from a different dimension, like some people were thinking, and some people were upset with the possibility of. It still was a spider that was experimented on. It was just time travel paradox, where Peter helps create himself. His blood put into that spider created Spider Man, and Strange brought it to the past, which then made him Spider Man, creating a circle. And Strange was talking about how doing what happened could change and alter people's lives, and it did. So, and because of this, now we know that there's a symbiote, not that bug one, but a small piece Osborn found. Now, this is going to be one where Osborn becomes Venom, or another one where it's Harry. Because Harry's starting a company, like in the Insomniac games, calling it Web, though, which I think is a reference to a company Spider Man himself owned in, I don't know which version, but I think that was a thing. And, I think Lonnie joined in that. That's I didn't see coming. I mean, he just graduated, or at least he's about to do his GED, so he's going to be out of that, which means he can do this. But I think he's going to be, clearly running the game. But I think he's going to do what Tombstone from Spectacular does, is where he, or I guess you could say, um, what Kingpin kind of does, controlling the crime. Because you can't stop it, but you can control it. I think that's where his story is going. Nico communing with her parents, so she clearly does have her powers and know about this stuff. So here's to see where that goes. And when she tells Peter finally, then you got Ock getting ready with his arms, at least the idea. Harry starting his company. You might get maybe instead of Goblin, you get Hobgoblin, or Venom, a symbiote Goblin. I'm not certain, because the fact that it did go from his dad to him makes you think that might be where it goes. And the other characters aren't out yet. The one other interns, they're back in the game, except now with Harry, and Celeste was working with Daredevil. So that's nice to know, and have a confirmation. And the other two were just actually just there, except Amadeus Cho was in looked like an office. So curious about that. And I think Osborn really was sorry and about the whole thing with the portal and it going out of control, and didn't mean for any of that to happen. But he was arrogant. And then we got what else? Peter's dad is alive, and I'm guessing he doesn't know. So I'm wondering if they're going to do a thing where his parents weren't regular people but were secret agents. I think that was the case in the '90s one. I'm pretty sure that was an episode because I watched that show. That's one of my favorites. I'm pretty sure that was the case with them, that his parents weren't just regular people. Or they could be scientists, they could go that route. Either way, the dad's clearly locked up, the mom probably actually did die. And Aunt May went to visit the dad, so I'm curious where we're going to go with that. And, wait, I'm thinking, in that photo, was it the dad, Peter, and the mom, or a sister? Because I think in some stories Peter has a sister, but it's never, like, used, except I think one story. But that's sometimes the case. I wonder if that is the case here. I had to look back. But yeah, but at least now Peter knows who he is. He's no longer working with Osborn. Well, the dad. He's with Harry because Nico suggested it, and you know how she feels about corporations, but she just suggested one star. So there's that, and then I'm curious what's going to happen with I don't know. Everyone's finding out who they truly are. That's one in the setup for a lot of things to come. This is a good finale, and I can't wait for next season. They they stuck the landing. This is a good episode to go out with a bunch of setups to what's to come, and I can't wait to see what the future brings.